Hello, welcome back to the channel. As most of you know, I'm Topher. And for those of you who don't know and just randomly decided to click on my video, welcome to the channel. I'm Topher. Thank you for stopping by. So we're here to do a reaction, and we're diving back into the Untamed. We're diving into episode 42. I just finished reacting to episode 41 and had no intentions of diving into 42 today, but you know, I sat here and was like, I am only going to watch this one episode because I've got other things I need to record because I'm going out of town tomorrow for gigs and whatnot. So I'm not going to have a lot of time this week to sit down and record. So let me just record a bunch of other stuff so I can have stuff to post. And the Untamed was like, you know what? I understand that you had plans to record other things, but yeah, I don't care. We're going to leave you at a cliffhanger. So dive into 42. So here we are. We're going to dive into 42 and just see where this episode takes us. Now, if Meng Yao is so good at playing this game. He is, I mean, granted, years of practice, years and years and years, decades of practice at this point. So he's a master of this game. But Lord, and like literally, if that ain't just politics in general, because they went in because they saw Wuxian saw the evidence writing on the wall. Okay, let's go expose him. And then Meng Yao had just enough time to stash the head somewhere, and he knew that the paper doll was being controlled by Wuxian because Wuxian's sword had been sealed, and the paper doll was able to unsheath the sword when it was trying to escape. So it's like, okay, Wuxian, he's back, so he's gonna be coming for me. So I'm gonna devise this little plan and I'm just gonna turn everyone's attention. I'm not going to deny the claims because I don't think at any point Meng Yao said he didn't do anything to his brother, to the Scarlet Peak Master or the head or anything like that. He just diverted attention. So he had enough time to stash the head somewhere. I believe it's still in that mirror room because, again, we had the whole outburst and focusing our attention over on Wuxian that no one searched the rest of that room. Wuxian went to that one place, saw the sword because Meng Yao knew he was going to go look there, put the sword there. It's like, okay, hey, and I'm going to set this up. Oh, he was able to, or no, he didn't put Wuxian's sword there. Wuxian's sword was still within reach somewhere. He put whatever the little knife blade thing there is. But whatever, he put it there, and he knew that that's where Wuxian was going to look. And then he was going to use this dagger as a diversion. Whatever he did to his wife, whether it's a spell, whether he was playing a different kind of chaos song, or whether she had nails inside the back of her head, whatever, like, she was under some sort of control, and she was just waiting for the moment when he whipped out the dagger to do herself in, not of her own volition, but because that's what she was possessed or jinxed to do or whatever. But yeah, Meng Yao is so clever because everyone came in, we're like, okay, we're gonna turn this, we're looking for this is what we're looking for, you're hiding something, blah 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 blah, and then just diversion after diversion. So she kills herself. That's one diversion. Now he's playing the sobbing widow, like, oh, I can't believe my baby's gone. Why did you guys even come in here? What blah blah blah, and like turning the attention towards them. And then as soon as they start to attack Wuxian grabs his sword. It's like, the Ying patriarch, divert attention over here. So it's like, forget about everything that we came in here to investigate. Forget about the fact that we just dropped this bomb that, hey, we've been investigating this for a while. We found that your big brother's body was found decapitated, and basically we think the head was here. The sword spirit was leading us, blah 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 blah. Forget all of that mind-blowing, groundbreaking information that we just revealed. Look over there, it's the Ying patriarch, and now we're focused on that. So we're ignoring the fact that all of the big brother's head is somewhere. We haven't looked anywhere else because we're focusing on Wuxia. Hey, he is back and we're focused on this. But I thought you used the purple lightning on him, this, that, the other. And we're coming up with all of these hypotheses and whatnot. And we're just focusing our attention on this. Meanwhile, we've still got this whole elephant in the room over here about Meng Yao. But Meng Yao is so good at playing this diversion game where it's like, hey, I know y'all came to come for me. But right now, look over there. Yeah, let's go focus on that. Focus on that. Politics. You could ask any political person a question in a debate, blah, blah, blah. And most of the time, rather than answering the question directly, they'll be like, hey, but look at all that shit that my opponent did over there. Go look at all the bad shit he did. Won't answer the goddamn question. You asked them, but hey, go look at that. And look at the bad stuff over there. Meng Yao. So he's so good. He's so good at playing this game. And I'm so interested to see how we are going to expose him in the end. We've only got 8 episodes left. So I'm so curious how we are going to expose him. Because right now, like at that point, that felt like the one big chance they had to expose him. And now, since there's so many people who saw a lack of proof in that room, and now our attention is focused on Wuxian, it's like, that was our one opportunity to really like blow the lid off this sucker. So I'm like, how are we gonna out him like this? But now everyone knows Wuxian is back, and Lanzhan is standing firmly at his side. Wuxian keeps trying to like push him away and like, okay, I'm gonna take the fall. I'm used to being in this situation, and we can still save your reputation. It's fine. You go over there, and we can meet up later. And Lanzhan's like, walking on this narrow path, this single board in the dark. It's not so bad. It's like, I'm not leaving you, baby. I'm not leaving you. You are my one and only. You are my baby. You are my boo thing. I got your back. Ain't nobody gonna hurt you while I'm around. And then Jinling comes around and stabs him, but we didn't think he was actually gonna do that, so we'll let that one slide. But yeah, Lanzhan was just like, I'm here, and I'm not gonna let any harm come to you. You are my baby. I'm gonna stand by your side. And it is beautiful. They have such a beautiful friendship. Their bromance and their friendship is so touching. Oh my god, I wish that I had a friend as committed as they are. Like they are such great friends, you guys. The friendship is rich in this series. Lord, so much friendship. I was surprised that they just let them walk away, because I felt like they were trying to chase them for quite a bit of time to reprimand them, or whatever the plan was, and then they just kind of let them walk away. Like, yeah, Jinling stabbed Wuxian and Lanzhan pushed him away, and then they just kind of slowly just walked away. Like, no one tried to apprehend them, or like, hey, let's put them in jail, or hey, they was like, okay, bye guys, see you later. I'm like, okay, that feels like a choice. Whatever, what am I doing? So they're back at the cloud recesses, and like I was saying in that moment, I'm so glad that Jiang Cheng is as open-minded as he is, because like the conversation he was having with Lanzhan was very fair. He's like, did you, now that he's awake, you got some explaining to do. Did you see the head? So you didn't see the head, I didn't see the head, so we're just trusting what other people have told us. You trust Wuxian because you know him, but I also trust Meng Yao because I know him. So you think you're right, I think I'm right. And these are very fair things. He's like, how are we, to evaluate who we trust and who we don't trust? You trust who you trust, I trust who I trust, and right now the people we trust are on opposite sides of the battlefield. So but I'm gonna try to remain as unbiased as I possibly can, and he's been pretty true to that, because even though, yes, he doesn't want to believe the bad things being said about Meng Yao, once evidence is kind of presenting itself, he's he's not like, oh no, he wouldn't have done this, he could never do that. He's kind of looking at it like, okay, how can we explain this? Let's gather up some more of these details, blah blah blah. So he's not immediately writing off the fact that Meng Yao is bad because, you know, he cares about him. He is willing to consider the fact that maybe he is bad, maybe he's doing bad things, or maybe he is not. Who knows? So I appreciate that he's open-minded enough to listen to Wuxian, who keeps presenting these details which anyone else in this universe, as we saw before Wuxian died the first time, anyone else in this universe, it doesn't matter how much proof or evidence he had, we've decided Wuxian's a bad guy, so we're just not going to take anything that he says as fact. So anyone else, had he given these explanations to it and be like, oh, this is all circumstantial, or oh, that's nonsense, or how do I know that you heard this? How do I know that this is what you heard? Yeah, you're telling me you're playing this because you were in empathy and you were just playing exactly what you heard, but how do I know you heard this? How do I know that you don't know whatever this Song of Chaos is and you're just saying that Meng Yao played this? Anyone else could jump to that conclusion. So I'm glad that Zhan at least is open-minded enough to be like, well, that's not the melody I taught him. He is a very bright student and he wouldn't learn it wrong. And he's he's taking in all of the evidence and just, you know, forming opinion of himself for himself. Yeah, and then that is where the episode ended, mid hypothesis. So yeah, Meng Yao is just really, really, really good at playing this game. Like he's as soon as he discovered that someone, Wuxian, was around and was about to try and expose him, he acted so quickly. He acted so quickly and laid all these pieces in place so that he would publicly look innocent and look like he's being caught off guard and like his privacy is being invaded, this, that, the other. He set up those pieces so quickly and so perfectly so that he's like, okay, well, fine, you know, since my big brother asked, I'll let you all in. And then his wife was just standing there. Again, I don't know why nobody found it peculiar that his wife was just standing there in a catatonic state, not responding to a damn thing anybody said, not moving, not breathing, not doing, just standing there staring. Why no one found that peculiar, I'll never know. Because for me, you know, the excuse he gave, oh yeah, we share everything. She likes to come in here from time to time and look at stuff. Okay, that's fine. Why isn't she moving? Why hasn't she blinked in the last 4.5 minutes? Why? I would be concerned about her well-being. Like, why is the zombie just standing here? Why is she not responding to anyone talking to her? So right there, that would set off an alarm in my head. But everyone else around is just like, okay, yeah, she's fine, she's cool, blah blah blah. And I'm like, is this how all of your wives act in this universe? Is this how wives act? Because I gotta tell you that it don't seem normal. It does not seem like a normal occurrence to me to have this catatonic state just standing there at all times. That's not normal, y'all. Y'all do better with your wives, like, y'all. But yes, he laid that plan. She's just standing there, and then triggered as soon as that dagger came out, stabbed herself. We have no explanation as to why she did. As far as anyone else witnessing it, they don't know why she did it. They all witnessed her do it, so they can vouch for him. And now he's a grieving widow, so nobody's gonna sit here and try and pressure him about these details, this, that, and the other, because he's grieving. He is so sad. He just watched his wife kill herself for no reason, and now it's a yielding patriarch's fault. He did it. He is so smart. So smart. I can't wait till he gets exposed and gets what's coming to him. I'm gonna savor that moment so much. He is so good at this game. So good. But yeah, that was episode 42. I'm not going to dive into 43 now because I've got other things I need to get done before I head out of town tomorrow. So I'm gonna pause this here. Hope you guys enjoyed this reaction. If you did, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, turn on notifications to be notified when all my shenanigans get posted. If there's anything else you'd like me to react to, be sure to leave it down in the comments. I'll get to it as soon as I possibly can. If you'd like to support the channel in other ways, you're more than welcome to join us over on Patreon. You don't have to, but you're more than welcome to if you want to. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Love ya. Mwah.